Hey there, good morning. I'm John. Today is Monday, the beginning of a new week, November 24th, 2025. I start each day with this ritual daily vlog where I talk to you about my progress along this journey to try to make content creation indefinitely sustainable. It's been going for about 3 years now. So I would say it's longer term than I expected, but it's not indefinite yet. Still ups and downs that we'll look at. We'll talk about some of that as we get into the rest of this vlog today. It being a Monday, we have a lot to catch up on. Plus, I just got back from Free Play Florida on Saturday. So let's quickly rewind to Friday and talk about what I did there. Was focused on trying to get the video gift guide out for Saturday morning. So I had done some planning for that. I had a spreadsheet of what we're going to do, but I had not done the actual writing. I'm like, should be very easy, not a lot of effort, just a lot of B-roll. Took more time than I expected. I hadn't considered the effort of putting together all that B-roll. But I started the morning with a lot of writing. I got most of the writing done before lunchtime. In the midst of that, the video I'd done on Thursday, which was the Namco VIP press kit, came out at 11 o'clock on Friday morning. That was the embargo to release that, so good plan to have that on a calendar. I've noticed more and more stuff is on a calendar for me now. I know when things are coming up, or at least what week they're going to happen in terms of my video production, which has been used to be just kind of hand to mouth and just kind of whatever happens, but it's been a little more planned for the last few months. We'll talk more about that in the coming week. A lot of that's happening. Anyway, that Namco VIP video came out at 11 o'clock, as I said, on Friday, and over the weekend it's done very well, about 6,200 views. Best performing of the videos released on the weekend so far. Now, granted, it has a day head start on everything else, but I think it's probably going to be the best performer of those three. After lunch, I did some more writing and wrapped that up. I did the on-cam shoot and began to edit. I got probably 3/4 of it edited, and then it was Mo and George were kind of ready to start early to do the podcast recording. We usually slated to do about 5:30 in the afternoon, but often we could start about 4:30, and we started about 4:15 on Friday. So I pushed pause on the editing. We recorded the 2 episodes of the show, and then I got back to work editing, and I would say I probably finished editing and writing and everything, or editing and publishing and everything about 8:30 in the evening. I had a couple hours left that I didn't expect, but got it done. Got it out. We hope for it to be not only a good performing video, we hope not only for it to be a useful video, but also we hope it's one that's going to help us with some revenue this Christmas, because it kind of aggregates some of the coolest stuff we've seen this year, especially toward the last half, and puts it all together in one video to say, here's where to buy them all. Hopefully, it will help folks clicking on some affiliate links and doing that kind of thing. We put in the work. Let's try to make some revenue off the back end of it. So that video's done about 4,400 views since it published on Saturday morning. No slouch at all. I'm happy with that performance, and maybe it might even do well over the next couple of weeks considering its focus. So yeah, here's hoping. While that published, I was on the road to Free Play Florida. My friend Marcus and I drove down to Orlando for Free Play Florida, and I got to tell you, I had definitely the best experience at Free Play Florida this year that I've ever had. And not because the show was just head and shoulders above what it's ever been before. In fact, I was even noting that some of the available arcade games were a little bit lacking. Like, I didn't see a single Q*bert. I think there was one Galaga. The Dragon's Lair I saw was running on Windows XP. I don't mention those things to denigrate this show, but to say that despite all that stuff, I had the best time. I hung out a little bit with the guys from Audacity, spent some time there. I met a lot of really cool people who walked up and recognized me. And aren't you such and such? Yeah, I am. Let's talk about it. How are you? And then in the arcade, the old computer and console section, they had a couple of Atari 800s, and there was a great guy there I met named Mark. He had a couple 800s, and he was getting Mule up and running. And late in the afternoon, we all sat down and played a 4-player game of Mule on original hardware. It takes an hour and a half or so. Didn't care. We were there to play games and have fun, right? And so it was great. It was a great time. We crashed at a hotel down there and came back Sunday morning. So, and on our drive Sunday morning, the third video of the weekend came out, and that was George's Bit by Bit. Better performer than the last two. Not a rock star, but 1,400 views just since that published yesterday morning. So on the uptick. So happy to hear about that too. So all of that being said, time to look at the stats. And the stats are down a bit. Views particularly are down a bit. You're going to see on the chart. But keep in mind, this is our new updated chart. We're well above where we would have been on our old chart, but not where we'd like to be on the new one. We've set these new aspirational numbers, and as I noodled around last week, I really have no desire to drop these numbers. I just want to push to try to meet these numbers. So let me bring up my chart. I'd like to be ideally at or above this midpoint, which represents 20,000 views and 200 subscribers average over the last 7 days. Upper left, you'll see the last 28 days views. When you see the last week is down from the previous week. Upper right, you can see the last 28-day subscribers. And over the last 7, we're now at 17.7 thousand views, so below the 20, of course, but 231 subscribers, so over that target. So both sides of the wall there. All that being said, a good subscriber weekend. I told you I didn't know when we'd hit 135. Maybe today or Tuesday or Wednesday. No, Sunday we hit the new milestone. Friday we're at 134.5. This morning, Monday morning, 135.1. Yeah, this weekend was about a plus 600 weekend, so very nice. Happy to see that. Today, very easy. Plenty of difficult work to do, but very easy to lay out to you. I'll record the next episode of Celebrating Yesteryear for Retro Days. That's a Monday task I do every morning. I have a video I want to produce for today that I'll knock out and edit and get published. Hopefully I can get that all done today as my plan. If not, that'll be a video for tomorrow, but I hope to get it done today. A little podcast preparation for tomorrow morning's pod edit, and a little prep for hopefully another video I can get done tomorrow. Also have a shipment coming tomorrow, but I don't know what the embargo is on the shipment, so I can't plan when I'm going to do the work. And then the last little note to talk about is that because of the holiday, I have to figure out what I'm going to do for the holiday. So I expect at the very least I will be off Thursday, but I think all my family is working on Friday, so me taking Friday off would, worst/best case scenario when I look at it, I might take a half day Friday, but I don't know. I don't have any. I probably have work I want to do on Friday, so I'm probably going to work on Friday, but I expect maybe I'll be out Thursday for the holiday. Here in the U.S., it's Thanksgiving on Thursday, so we'll see how that pans out. It shouldn't have a huge impact on the week. Yeah, it'll be fine. We'll see how it goes. It's the holidays. What are you going to do, right? Okay. Decent stats, a great weekend, good progress, and I'm going to get busy. So let me thank you, of course, for popping in to check out today's vlog, if that's what you did. However, if this is not your first rodeo, you're here regularly, a couple of times, maybe 4 or 5, maybe all the time, you might be a pleep, and I love you for being here. Thank you so much. I hope you have a great start to your week here on Monday. Please remember to do something good for yourself. That's the most important to me. I'll talk to you again next day. Bye-bye.